We're live. We are
Hello
live.
there, this is Lena and my friend.
Gwen, nice.
Hi, Gwen. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
Good, thank you. If you want, I'll use the name Wicked. It's just a name I use to scare off certain types of people.
Same. I prefer not to use my real name publicly. That way,
Yes,
people
that.
that I knew personally that I had bad experiences with, or those that are creeps, could stay away from
Yeah,
me.
I know the
No.
feeling. I have one, my ex, so I just go by Wicked now. Anyways, we're talking about music, right?
Yes, we're talking about music. We are talking about
Okay.
music.
Okay, well, let's say I like any kind of music, just as long as it's not too religious. Okay, I'm just gonna show you my, fidget spinner. I'm just gonna send on my, oh, you little brat. This thing's being a pain today. Okay, well, anyways, I like techno, EDM, industrial, goth, practically anything, just as long as it's not as religious as it would like churchy music. Well, some churchy music is good, but not
Absolutely.
but not the overly religious stuff. I like Christmas music, and I like the Insane Clown Posse. I'm just making sure if I have my phone on charge. I do. Okay. The Insane Clown Posse is a big game changer for me when I was 6 years old.
How did they change your life? I want to know.
They taught me that anger can go two ways. Choose your fate. That you can be a real shiznit, a real shit, EM, whatever you want to call it, or you can create something and be yourself and still be angry. There's two ways of being
Right.
angry. There's a positive way, and then there's a not so positive way.
The
So that
negative and self-destructive way. Am I right?
Yeah, that's that way completely. And then there is the creative way, like, for example, that artwork I did. I've been doing a lot of artwork since I was 6 or 4 years old when I was listening to the Insane Clown Posse. Still do listen to the Insane Clown Posse, and I still make that choice from time to time. Should I blow my stack at this or should I not? Kind of thing.
Right. It's the same thing with me, really, but a different artist entirely. When I
I
was in middle school, I used to have a really huge obsession with Michael Jackson. May he
Oh,
rest
I
in peace, by the
loved him.
way.
I
Yeah.
liked his stuff. I like his music. I don't like his personality. I no meanies there, Michael, but I just say that his personality could use a little tweaking sometimes.
Well, admittedly, he was a little bit on the too soft side, which can lead you to getting taken advantage of a lot. And
Yep.
frankly, I know the feeling. Having
Yeah.
grown up in a special ed system, I know that
Yes.
feeling all too
I
well.
hate that. That sucks.
Yes,
That
I
sucks.
know.
Big one. Lollipop. I mean, I'm
Of
trying to be
course.
polite. Anyways, I do listen to some vinyl. I try to collect mostly rock vinyl, but I do tend to get a lot of techno and not techno, classical, which is fine. I grew to like classical, and I also enjoy a lot of the other older artists that are out there that you might not find these days. Period. But the one artist my mother loved. I love my mother, Many Padme Hum, but I can't stand Michael Bublé. Oh God,
Yeah, not my
Stewart
cup of
or
tea either. Not my cup of tea either.
yeah. I still have to root through a pile of crap, as you can see.
I
that's
can see
just
that.
that's just
Same
the
with me. Same with me. I have a vinyl stored in one of my mom's baskets that I'm borrowing at current because my old shelf that was holding the record, as well as the CDs that I own, ended up breaking when I tried to move it
busted.
during my cleaning phase. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah,
It
I'm,
wasn't frustration though. I was generally trying to move it, but I made the mistake of not moving everything out of the shelf first, and
mhm.
basically, you know the rest. So
Yeah.
I took it apart and ended up putting it in my mom's closet because my mom does not want to throw it away
I
because it is
understand
what it is.
what that is.
But anyway, I got a separate shelf for my CDs that used to be my grandma's bookshelf, and
Oh,
sadly she
cool.
passed away last year. But yeah, so now it's in my possession yet again. I did have it in my own room as well when I was living with her, and I used to stack CDs on it because they could fit CDs on there. But back at that
Yeah,
time, I did not yet have vinyl, fortunately, because if you want your vinyl last long, you have to have good AC. That my childhood home did not have any AC, so I
and
wasn't
it
able to have any
worked.
vinyl,
Oh
which
God.
sucked. But thankfully, I was able to get my first record player and my first vinyl at my 26th birthday, and that was during the onset of the pandemic, by the way.
Ah, that's the same time I started my collection.
No way. So it was the similar case with you. You weren't able to get
I
vinyl or
was
record player when you were
30
younger.
years old when I got my first vinyl, and I
Wait,
have
later than me?
CDs.
Wow.
Yeah, I have. I'm 34, going on 35. But anyways, let's see what else. I'm just gonna go snatch up my phone and see what kind of. Come here, you little brat. There's
Okay.
a lot of music I like. I gotta let my finger. Okay. Okay, so there's a few good things I listen to. Peter Schilling, or Schiller, is
Peter
one I.
Schilling. Peter Schilling, I
Yeah,
love him too.
I love
I love him
his
too.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
his
excellent.
his 40th anniversary album just came out early this year, and
Mhm.
it's got English versions of some of the songs that came off of his DNA album.
Yeah.
They are phenomenal. Okay, they
Okay.
slap.
Let's see what. Let's see what I like to listen to because I try to get on Spotify on my iPad, but iPad's being a Twinkie today. I can go on it, but it would mean shutting down the video chat, which wouldn't be too good. Okay, I'm also a rapper by the name Wicked as well.
And you're a great rapper, by the way.
Thank you. You
You
how do you
speak from the heart. You speak from the heart.
thank you. I'm just trying to find my Spotify. I'm
Of
also
course,
a throat singer from time to time.
very nice. Very nice. I do
That's a
music too. I do music too, but mostly instrumental. I have yet to post audio of me singing, but I am not too confident about me singing. You know what
you
I
just
mean? So I just
gotta
do
belt
instrumental music. Like
you gotta belt it out.
yeah.
Okay, so let's see where is Spotify. Oh, there's the Spotify. So let's see my library. Okay,
Okay.
let's see what well. Currently, I'm listening to Boney M. Like, I'll give you an example. I listen to Night Owl. Okay, I'll just give you the whole Brock Biergen, Jesse James, Timmy Trumpet is one. I also listen to a lot of Shayna with the Electrosexual.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one. Boney M Greatest Hits, if you're wondering what Boney M is.
Oh, I do know who they are. Yes. You know,
Okay, they're like a rag.
Rara Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Yes, that's them.
Yes.
As
Yes.
well, I listen to Queen Pen, Aqua, Biff Naked. She's Canadian. Outcast, Ludacris. I already said Shayna. Lords of the Underworld, Tupac. You can't go wrong with him.
Right, right.
Tarja,
California
Tara,
love all the way.
and then let's see who else I listen to. Rose Garden Funeral Party. David Bowie's pretty damn good.
My favorite
Uh,
album from him is Reality, believe it or not. Most people would say either his 70s work or his 80s work, but for some odd
I love.
reason, my favorite album is Reality. Songs on there slap the most, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
And also Love Inc. You know, like words might break my sticks and stones won't break my heart. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Garbage is one like you've heard of Garbage.
Yes, yes, yes. I used to own two of their CDs,
Me
but
too.
yeah, wish I could get them back, but I chucked them
John
a few years
Paul.
ago during the pandemic because I
Yeah,
was going through an identity crisis. I was
you're going.
going through the identity crisis.
Anyways, I
Right,
also like Fat Joe,
right.
Major Lazer. This one you might not agree with, but they're a techno band, 666. They're a techno band. They have nothing to do with the devil.
No, no, of course not. Why would they?
I don't like the devil either. I don't believe. I don't really believe in him.
Mm.
Then there's some Middle Eastern stuff, Razakal and Soft Cell, DJ Zine, Annie Lennox, as
And
well.
Lennox, the Eurythmics, of course. You know,
Eddie
sweet dreams are made
Rhythmics,
of this.
yes, and let's see,
Yeah.
Pig, which is a industrial metal band. Snow, like Informer. Okay, and then there's some indigenous music I like Longhouse. If you ever
Cool.
want to up on Spotify, and then there's some throat singing music because I do a lot of. That's just a taste of what I sometimes do.
That's so
DMX.
cool. That's actually very cool.
I did that. I taught that myself because I have Asperger's. I can teach myself certain things.
Of course.
Sometimes over years, sometimes over minutes. This one was a few minutes.
Universe. Okay, let me try. Let me try. Ma, 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 ma. Sorry.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Missy Elliott. See, if you have Asperger's, the sky's the limit. And then there's
Right.
Missy Elliott, Miss Dynamite, Method Man, the Joker, which is something similar to the Insane Clown Posse, Lorena McKennitt, which is Middle Eastern and uh, Celtic, but I'll give you a listen if I can find. Well, I don't think not on my phone, but there's a very good one, and then Deanna Rose. I'm just
Nice.
seeing who. Yeah, Cinnamon Babe. She's a punk rocker. System of the Down. Foxy Brown, and that's just to name a few. Ultranete. Three Doors Down. I got some Somalian music. To anyone who says that Somalians are terrorists or pirates, I got a finger for you. I'm sorry, but that's the truth on that one.
Like any other people in any individual country, not all Somalis are bad. Okay?
Yep, I know that, but
Right.
I'm just telling the other people that threw my middle finger that way. The hallucination, which is indigenous techno, Dick Dale and his Dell tunes. There's a lot of pagan music, um,
Right.
and throat singing music because I do like that. Madonna's a doozy. And let's see,
She
Opal and the
is. She is.
yeah, Nirvana. I try not to listen to them too much because they tend to make me sad
Of
sometimes.
course.
Blondie.
I
What do
love
you think?
Blondie.
I
Blondie, my favorite song by them is Hanging on the Telephone. In my
Mine is
opinion.
Atomic and Heart of Glass.
Heart of Glass
Sorry.
is a good one too, actually.
Yeah, The Lawyer, which is like I don't know how to describe his music. Billy Idol, Eurythmics, we know that. The Astral Twins, which are not too bad. I actually listened to them and back on Space A, so that's pretty good. And their
Right.
music is good, so I'm not going to go bashing.
Alright.
Okay, Vitalik, Benny Benassi, Kim Shells, Lorena McKenna, I already mentioned. Cirque du Soleil, I have. And there's some throat singing. Kevy of a Thousand Clowns, which sounds like this. I didn't get it. Okay, I'm sorry. This stupid government crap to me, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Sorry, I have to do this because this is barbaric. Uh, Government of Canada support businesses. I support businesses by choosing which ones I like. But anyways, here's
Right.
this. Damn it. Okay, this is getting good. From the Rugrats movie.
Sweet.
Yeah, you know the Rugrats, Tommy Pickles in them,
I do, yes.
and then
I've
I
been
got
watching Rugrats since I was a kid.
Demola, which is a violinist who plays a lot of modern day stuff. Moby F. Eiffel 65, Touch of Class. Marco V. Let's see. This is the list goes on. Sister Bliss and Red Zed and the what is that one called? Faithless is good at Koshin, and that's Dark Lotus, which is like the Insane Clown Posse. Steve Earle's pretty freaking good. Stefan Demon and Bob Marley, Rob Zombie. I would listen to some of his. I would put on some of his stuff, but we get a little cursy.
Right.
Yeah. That being said, I also listen to Twisted, which is a little bit of Filthy Mouth. Which is like the Insane Clown Posse, Buster Rhymes, Otep Shamaya. She's got the same message for for that the Insane Clown Posse has, that you should not feel sorry for yourself. You should bring yourself up through creativity.
Right.
Sticks is good, and Eve.
I love Sticks. They're
Yes.
awesome.
Swollen Members, not exactly about the anatomy, but they are a band. And then Marilyn Manson. Now, I heard a lot of things about Marilyn Manson where he's done a lot of stupid shit, and
Uh
I
huh.
believe it because he's only human.
Right.
In my opinion, he's only human. I've done stupid stuff, not to the extent of his legal problems,
We've
where
all
he
been there, yes. And I agree, not to
uh,
his extent. But
no, I mean, we've all been through doing something stupid at some point. I punched a kid into one time. Punched a kid right in the face because he called me the R word, and I was going through PMS. So that was what
oh,
that was.
girl.
Yeah, so I can relate to Mr. Manson here saying that yes, we've all he had his legal problems. I've said I've damn near had mine. I don't girls or anything, but I have done my fair share of stupidity as a young person.
Same as I.
Yep, and that's what.
Once when I was in, when I was in elementary school, I
Oh, that.
accidentally kicked a kid when I was on a swing. The kid was already in front of me. Well, he was holding the swing. I tried to stop in time, but it was too late. And stupidly enough, he yelled at me, and I don't remember exactly how one of the security team came to the scene in that one playground of that elementary school that
Yep.
I went to, but basically I lied about the whole thing, saying
Oh,
that he kicked me even though I kicked him.
oh,
Basically,
I
it was
never
a
the
case.
sassy one in my life.
Yeah, basically, it was a case of dumb
You should
logic. Because how
watch.
can you kick someone when you're the one holding a swing and someone else kicks you?
Yes,
While they're on the swing. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to ask my elementary school self.
I'd like to
Why?
add elementary school sells a lot of things too.
Yes, same.
As well
Yeah.
as why didn't I read a book? It's not because I was literally challenged. I just didn't want to read a book. I wanted to watch the X Files.
Oh
At
my
the
gosh, I was one of those kids that didn't want to read a book either. I'd rather watch TV myself. My go-to at the time were
and now
Blue Collar
my
TV
room is so full of
and
books and stuff.
SpongeBob.
Yeah,
That's
SpongeBob
just a
is
couple.
pretty cool. He's that you might be interested in the Backstreet Boys.
Oh yes, I am. For sure. I did mention in the previous episode that I used to own superhero versions of them as action figures.
Cool. Yes, that's neat. I never. The only thing I own music wise, other than this, is a Hatchet Man, Insane Clown Posse related necklace, but that's about it. And maybe
Alrighty.
their shirts. A couple of times, my mother was not too impressed when she saw the shirts, but she couldn't stop me at that point.
Right.
Yeah, because I listened to them since I was in kindergarten and I was on an even keel. I was perfectly fine and stuff like that. But that's basically what music does is it helps you with your mental health.
It does, for sure. Music
Yeah,
is life. Music
music
is
is God.
everything.
I'm sorry. I know you're a Christian, but I said it in a way, a good way. Music is a form of God.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a way of communing with the cosmos, I think, as well as trying to mend this thing. Did you notice my haircut, by the way?
I did. I think it looks cool. I think it looks
Hmm.
cool.
I also like Factory of Dreams. I think was brought upon my attention on the Vampire Freaks website. Yeah,
Nice.
I remember that. You remember Vampire Freaks? There was a lot of freaks, but then there were some good people there.
Right. I totally remember that all too well. May the site rest in peace.
Hmm. Hello, Akbar. Please be rest in peace. As I'm
Yeah.
not taking that. I hope it rests in peace. But they're making the old stuff come back now, so that's very interesting.
They still have the store up, by the way.
They have to the store, yeah, the store part, which I wish I could afford, but
Same.
I can.
A lot of their stuff is expensive. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, I enjoy. Oh, this is my steel tongue drum on the topic of music. Anyone that needs to know what a steel tongue drum is, this is what it looks like. Let me just grab the little brats of sticks. Not the band, I'm talking about the sticks that I need to use to whack it. I don't mean kill it, I mean don't actually whack the thing. There we go. Here we go, and this is how you use it. Okay, I'm just putting it on my belly, for example. Isn't that neat?
It
It's an
is.
instrument, like a handpan, but it can go in various sizes as well as various prices. You would rather have the one that was the size that I had because it's just $30.
Right.
It's a lot better than a 200 or $5,000 hand pan that might not work as well. I'm just gonna swap my phone on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
And I also listen to Middle Eastern music like Natasha Atlas. I don't think you've heard of her, but she's a very good one. Chib, I think, is another guy. Like, just think of the anime character Chibi.
I believe I may have heard the name a while back, but it's been
And
a while.
yeah, and Sting is Sting. Wow, is he awesome?
He used to be the singer of the band The Police.
Yeah, I used to I got into an argument when I was at my job. This isn't why I nearly got fired. It was just a normal intellectual argument, not a "I'm gonna kill you" argument. And it was,
Oh.
oh, it was just a normal intellectual argument about music. So I said, "This is Sting. I've grown up with him for a long time." And the person said at my job, "That can't be Sting. That doesn't sound like him." And it's like, well, it is because I can read. So that was very interesting to. It was an interesting. She said, "Oh, he's a rock star." And I was thinking, maybe you're thinking about David Bowie or something.
What?
So yeah, she was thinking David Bowie. I was thinking Sting. Sting is more. They're both somewhat similar, but Sting is more soft.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of Sting, right? You've heard him.
Yes, yes. I've grown up listening to him and his band. I've watched their music videos on the channel now known as MTV Classic, along with a bunch of other videos of a lot of classic artists I got into via
I
that channel.
also like. Oh, my favorite is Limp Bizkit with their swearing.
Right.
And they also try to show that you can actually do a lot better for yourself than just, oh, fuck, I have to feel sorry for myself kind of thing.
Right.
So that a lot of the ones that swear and sound like they're from the devil usually come from an angelic point of view. They're trying to say, pick your socks up, try again, do what you have to do to cope, but do not do that self destructive bullcrap.
Nope. Absolutely not.
That's true. I also I am also listening to witch music, like not witch and star, that's racist, but witch music, like witchy music, like I don't
Of course, of course.
know, music. Because I am a bit of a witch, like I have my crystals and stuff, which are very interesting, as well as I also have these. I sometimes use music as a way of meditating as well. Sometimes when I need to sleep, especially when I need to sleep, I listen to the music and I listen to it loud because of
Right.
my post traumatic stress disorder. I have to listen to it loud and block out all the other eerie sounds that go on in the night.
I'm curious, do you fall asleep to music?
Yes, I do.
I used to do that when I was in high school, back when I had my Avio. Still have it to this day, but I don't use it as much anymore. But I used to fall asleep to artists like The Police, like I mentioned earlier. Walking on the Moon is the most soothing. And then there's an artist by the name of Silvertongue, who also happens to be the artist Charlotte Hatherley from the band Ash. She's British, by the way. The first time I heard of her was through the song titled Kimwile, named after one of my favorite artists at the time. It
Yeah.
was really awesome. And it was a rabbit hole with her from there.
Oh, there was a few rabbit holes I went through with
Same,
music.
same.
Yeah, once you mentioned synth pop one year, I just went down that rabbit hole. Also, I like Dr. Dre, like the Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
He's pretty good. He's a
yes,
very
he is.
good artist. As what, but he's a rapper. I don't know if you'd like him. But
I don't
he's.
really listen to him all that much, to be honest.
I
But
only
there are
listen to
some
him.
songs here and there.
I only listen to him when I feel like crap. Yeah, when I feel like a BM, like I feel like a crap, like I feel like I'm not up to speed mentally, I listen to his. I don't know what. Forget. I don't know if it's Forget About Dre or something, but it makes me feel a lot better.
That's cool. And Dr. Dre is also responsible for his namesake headphones called Beats.
Beats.
Yes, he has his own brand of headphones, believe it or not.
Oh, interesting. I bet they're expensive.
They are, of course. But I just figured I'd let you know. The rabbit hole with that I went down to with music was first for me it was MJ like you mentioned. Then end of high then all throughout high school it became bands like Gorillaz, and then indie bands, and then it
Oh,
went down to Italo disco, and then there was French pop. That's 60s French pop and 80s to a certain degree. And then in 2014 there was grunge, thanks
yeah.
to Foo Fighters and Nirvana.
Foo
Then
Fighters, Nirvana.
2015 I got into 2015 I got into Peter Schilling, and then which led down to the rabbit hole of Neue Deutsche Welle, which is a style of 80s German music. And
Yeah.
then 2018, I got into Sticks. Well,
Stick is
but
good.
before, well, technically before then, I got into I initially got into Sticks and ABBA. During my
I,
initial music phase.
I love them. Very,
Yes, they
very.
are very good. I went through a major binge of them. I think back in let's see, 2022. Sticks binge was 2018.
I still binge on all my bands. Sometimes more, some
Yes.
than others, but that being said, that was very interesting. Also, I have listened to CDs that were from my music that were from my Asian ancestors, not just the throat singing or, but like the. You ever heard of the Uyghur people?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, there are people in northwest China, just next door to Tibet.
Oh
They
wow.
actually do some good music. I also have a CD by them, or a few CDs by these people. They're very good. They're a close second of my ancestors. They're like a modern day version of my ancestors. That being said, I also like Spice Girls and Aqua.
Aqua's really good too. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
I like the most of their songs, but also the song Lollipop. That was a good one.
Ooh, lollipop. I need to get more down the Aqua rabbit hole at some point.
If I remember. And then there's Eve with Who's This Girl? La 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 la. Sorry, kind of. And then I also enjoy doing a lot of what do you call it? Halloween music is fun. And then there's Christmas music.
Yes, there's those two. Yep. Which, speaking of, Christmas is just around the corner, and my
Yeah,
room is a bit of a mess right now. That will be rectified in a later video in time for Christmas decorating.
okay. My house, my group home is also a little messed up right now because of Christmas.
Well, who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be?
Yep. And there, it's very interesting to see the Christmas decorations and stuff. And I think yeah, it's very interesting. And I actually enjoy a lot of. I like the music from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ah, yes, scored by none other than Danny Elfman and directed by Tim Burton.
Yep. Some of the music by Kill Bill is pretty good. You know,
Of
the Quentin
course.
Tarantino.
Yes.
Hmm. As well as the music from the, what do you call it? Xena Warrior Princess. I went down a Xena Warrior Princess.
Ah, yes, that show is fire.
It is dope. It is good.
I used to watch it with my mom when I was younger.
I
It's
did
like,
too.
no way, that is so cool.
Yes. And also, let's see what else. We can do a two-parter on this. I'm not going to leave you yet, but I also listen to a lot of club mixes, like dance mixes, like Much Dance 2003 or whatever they have out.
Sweet.
Much Music was similar to MTV, as
I want
well as
my old MTV back. Just an FYI. MTV is
yeah.
better when it was all music, not all the reality trash on there that is on today. Well, save for
I
Catfish.
hate that.
Catfish is
I
good.
hate the Cribs is good, but the trash ain't. Who cares about I don't know about who the Kardashians are. I wouldn't know them from a hole in the ground, so I should not have a right to say this, but I don't really give a rat's ass about their asses.
Yeah. I just recently got into a channel called Stephanie Lang. She's really good. She touches up on videos on celebrities having plastic surgery,
Oh,
and she gives off the message that you are basically good enough just the way you are, and that celebrities were good enough to begin with prior to their plastic surgeries.
yes.
I-
Tell you what plastic surgery I only go through. Guess what it is? A tattoo. So
Yes, yes,
it's the farthest thing from plastic surgery because I like this little guy here.
yes. Or lip fillers for that matter. Ooh. There are so
Many
many.
dangerous shit.
Yes. Lip fillers, if it gets in your artery, you're basically screwed. Your lips will get too big and the skin around it dies.
Oh
That's what I
god, like
learned on
necrosis.
lip fillers.
Yeah, necrosis is not fun. Also, I don't believe in Brazilian butt lifts and other
No.
stupid
No.
I don't believe in plastic surgery, even if my nose was up here. No,
I.
because the
Mm,
reason why is there's a reason. Whatever made the Big Bang, yours is God. Mine could be whatever I might deem as the creator or the artist. And I just think that the idea of that they created you the way you were supposed to be in the first place for a reason. There's many reasons. Like, I might not be exactly the heaviest mother, but I am very strong and I'm very agile. So maybe one day I would be an FBI agent. That may be the ultimate reason why the creator invented got me on this planet. You never know.
right. I
So
personally don't believe in plastic surgery unless it's for medical reasons only. Like if you're not able to breathe through your nose.
that
By
I
all
can
means.
drink to. That I can drink
Yes.
is that if it's because of medical fudge up, I said. But if
Right.
there's nothing wrong with you, I don't really care too much about plastic surgery or
Right.
anything like that.
Shout out
The,
to the show Botched. Shout out to the show Botched for fixing people's past botched surgeries. That show is awesome. That's the only good show on E for me. All the other shows on E, no, not a fan.
yeah, I agree. I don't
Fun
like.
fact. Fun fact. D- Dr. DeBrow was the brother of Quiet Riot singer Kevin DeBrow.
Oh,
Kevin
interesting.
DeBrow, may he rest in peace. But
I also
yeah.
looked this up on Spotify. Was the guitar student of Amanda Jordan. Now she is a country singer,
Oh, nice.
and she's on goddamn Spotify. Isn't that neat? She's a
It's
celebrity.
it's
She's
neat. It's very neat.
she's a celebrity. She taught me how to play the guitar. Now I can't because I get butterfingers now. So I just use that drum that I use, or I rap, or I like throat singing and stuff.
I'm gonna have to practice that. But yeah, I do own a couple of guitars, by the way.
That's cool. I only
Yeah.
own the one that I drew my mother's portrait on after she passed away. I
Oh
know my
wow.
mom and I never really had never seen eye to eye with certain things. Fudge that aspect. She was still my mother, so I had to create something other than the tattoo that I have here that's of a Jupiter. I also do a lot of different things. I did stone chirons, or those balancing stones for her.
Mm-hmm.
They're very interesting to go and create, but they're heavy, but not as heavy as shoveling snow. But anyways, I also have a jaw harp to make
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah, if I can find the little brat, as well as other interesting musical instruments. I have a kalimba, and I also have a CD player, not a Walkman. I've been trying to get a freaking Walkman for the past little while, which was very interesting. Led me to a lot of good things that I may have wanted beforehand, but then I go and it's like, okay, oh yeah, I wanted the damn Walkman.
Oh, speaking of Walkman, I just recently got one of my own that was in one of my mom's bag of knickknacks that she got from a coworker. I'm gonna bring it over here. Be right back in a second.
Okay. Also, another good band is. Oh, this is what I found, speaking of music, in my Halloween goodies. Interest.
Oh, that is cool.
I don't
Nice.
find music is a good therapy when you are delivering the music, not just listening to it.
Right. Alrighty, so here's the Walkman in question. Well, closest
Oh,
thing to it.
Walkman. Cool.
Yep, is from Radio Shack, from what I understand.
Oh, I've heard of them. I you remember them?
You see? There,
Yep.
there's there's the usual buttons you see on the radio. And I believe this is the volume area right there.
Yeah, I think so.
And there's the cassette deck right there. And heck, you can even record from this. It's really cool. I plan on recording some demos on this thing. If I
Oh,
can
cool.
get a proper piece for either one of these holes, hopefully,
Also, look
so good
for
audio.
an app called Amuse. It'll help you get on Spotify too. That's how I got on Spotify.
That's pretty interesting. So you could get into Spotify via another app, am I right?
You have to submit your music first and then go from there.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
then they
I
do
could
the
remember this.
rest.
That's
So,
cool.
what kind of music do you want to do, for example?
Uh, I would like to do acoustic music as well as anything pertaining to synth pop, if you will.
Okay.
It's gonna have my vocals on it. I would really love to do that, but
Yeah,
need to wait till the
just
most opportunistic time.
downloaded a rap. I just downloaded a rap album called "Love Is Guantanamo Bay" because it can be like Guantanamo Bay. Love is that is, and Love is Guantanamo Bay. The album is coming out in December
All
11th,
right.
2023.
Oh my goodness, that is a month from now.
Uh, the 11th of December 2003.
Yay!
Yeah, I can't wait. Excuse me. I also enjoy, I think I might use a few props for the next video as well. I know you're trying to keep away from the bad people, but it seems like a fun
Right.
idea to But it's very interesting. So let's talk about the music that pisses us off.
Oh boy. I'll start. Blood on
Yeah,
the Dance Floor. You know the lead singer, Davi Vanity? Oh boy.
what did he do?
Basically, he's accused of grooming kids, and he actually bullied one of his fans during a concert several years ago. I
What is
kid
he
you not.
grooming kids for? Okay.
Yeah. And plus, I cannot tolerate their music in general. The only songs I managed to get into was Believe in Me and Bewitched, but other than that, it's hands off for me.
I don't like Latin music for some odd reason.
Or for
Uh,
me, sorry, continue, I interrupted.
Latin music reminds me of Guantanamo Bay, even though I've never been there. I've been threatened with it as a
Darn.
kid for punching one kid out. That being
Ooh,
said, it was, yeah, the principal was DICK. Excuse
right.
me. And that being said, I was not happy about, nor was my mother. She was hopping mad on my behalf. And when I realized the full scope of the situation, I was pretty revved up too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you wanted me tortured, Mr. Whoever you are out there now? You can go bite my wind out my ass.
Good. Good.
That being said, he died of a heart attack. I never heard from him again. He tried his best to ruin my life. He ruined his own life by not eating properly.
And so, wait a minute, he actually passed away?
Yeah, karma's a mm, 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 mm. Karma's a B word.
Right.
So he passed away from a heart attack, and I think it was karma being the justifiable bitch that she is, which is pretty honestly the truth.
Right.
I find that you do something stupid, you either end up with a whatever goes your way. If you project negativity and ruin kids' lives, I think you end up getting the shaft. So I don't like Cuban or Latin music. It ugh, damn drives me fucking nuts. Also, white band music, like
White
pa-
power?
white fuck off, more like it.
Right. No, no. Racism in all forms is not acceptable. Whether it be white on black, black on white, or Latina on Asian, anything like that. Eh.
Is it's stupid. I don't like that.
No.
I find it is R worded. That I'm just gonna say that R part. That being said, I do not like racism. I also find that going after anyone like white power bands, they're a bunch of flaming, you know who's. I think.
Yeah, same here. And then there's the artist Drake. I cannot
Okay,
stand his music in general.
fuck, I hate him.
His music is way too auto-tuned for his own good. So much so that it's very grating to my ears and I can't really stand it. The only song that I ever liked from him was his duet with Rihanna on what's his name, but that was about it. Other than that, I can't stand it. I
I
can't stand
can't
it.
stand Pitbull. I can't stand Pitbull. Not because of his race. He's his music's Latin, and drives me fucking nuts.
Personally, I don't have any problem with Latin music as long as it's good. The As long as it's good, not I'm generally not into rap or hip hop, but there is some good hip hop and rap out there.
Yep,
But,
that's good.
but
I don't. It's not that
I
I
like
don't like Latino people. It's just the music sends me over the edge since eighth grade. It's like, oh boy, I'm back to being threatened. So that being said, that's my big pet peeve, as well as some.
like
That's about it. And gospel, pure gospel, pisses me off.
I generally am a fan. I generally am a fan of Christian music. I also like gospel, but I'm not. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not going to force it on anybody.
That's good.
Right.
That's okay. I understand that. I just don't like the idea that you use. It's the same thing with the white power. I think is that it should be for everybody. You
Yeah,
know what I
white power
mean?
is a no-no. White power for me also a definite no-no.
I
Why?
fucking hate white power.
No. Anything racial power, anything like that? No, 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 no.
I don't
Anything?
believe in that shit.
No, no, no.
I
Mm-mm.
fucking hate that shit.
It's it's like who in their right mind would support music like that? Okay, white power. Seriously? No, it's no, no. I can't
Yeah,
support that.
I don't
I don't listen to
support
it.
that.
Period.
I got a bird for that right there. You see it?
Yes, I see it. I see it.
That's for the white power bands, and because DNA, it's just a fucking molecule. For me, it's just a fucking molecule.
We all bleed red blood.
Yep,
And God, spoiler alert, all red blood is the same no matter what your skin color is, no matter where you're from, and most importantly, no matter what ethnic group you're in. We all bleed the same blood. Period.
yep, that's true. And we all have to sleep at night, and we all have to go to the bathroom two different ways, one depending on how you were born.
Right.
That
Exactly.
means there's only one way, and that's the human way. I don't support white power. My way of supporting white power is going to the bathroom to have a and saying, "That's my opinion on your music, flush."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like white power, period. And
And
I doesn't make
ACAB
sense to it doesn't make sense to like anything like white power bands to begin with. Now considering the message that they give out, uh-uh. Not even
is
Christians like white power, believe it or not, or anything like that. It's
disgusting.
yeah,
Also,
yeah,
ACAB, all cops are buggers. What do you think of that? I find that's a little bastardy to.
right. No, I understand where you're coming from on that. That's to
I
those people. Not all cops are bastards.
yes,
There are
that's
good
true.
cops and there are bad cops. There's not just bad cops and there's not just good cops. There's both. Okay.
Just like any human being.
Right. Anything run by human beings is bound to be corrupt, yet at the same time, it's bound to be redeemed. Makes sense?
Yes, I understand. I don't believe in ACAB. Like, that is another no-no for me. Anything that supports ACAB or F the police, this, that, or the
Right.
other thing is like, yeah, I don't listen to that particular album of that artist. If it says "fuck the police" or "ACAB," I'll say that's one album I will not touch because
Right.
I support the local police for many personal reasons, as well as you should consider supporting your police department. And that being said, the same thing with TSA. If they're doing something good for you,
Mm-hmm.
kick them on the butt. That's what I think.
Right.
Whether it be TSA or the police or FBI, if you think they're a nuisance, maybe you're the nuisance.
Right. It's not always the case. There are some people that have legitimately gone through instances of police brutality,
Yes,
and
I've
police
heard of
brutality is a real thing, and those engaging in police brutality should be held responsible for their
other
sins.
bullshit actions.
Yes, exactly. And
Yep.
and the majority of the people that support ACAB are people that have gone through police brutality, believe it or not. And I completely understand and I
I
empathize with
understand
you,
that.
but we
Yeah,
gotta.
I understand there's some assholes everywhere. You'll find a person,
Yes.
there's gonna be an a-hole.
Right.
Whether it be a police officer or otherwise, so I know that for a fact. There's brutality in nursing homes. There's brutality in hospitals.
Uh huh. It's
But there's no
everywhere.
ACAB. All
Yep.
cops, all doctors are bastards. There's none of that. There's no all nurses are bastards.
Right.
And some of those people do a lot of bastardy things too. Sometimes I have a doctor who's a real pain in my asshole.
Right. I mean, we've all gone through that point where we were in that all insert our bastards phase.
Yep, I still am with my doctor because I found out why I am a day cab, if you would say that. But I shouldn't say
ADAB.
ADAB because I found out not just am I Asian and Arab and South Asian and Central Asian, I do have some Jewish in me, ethnically, not religiously. And I just always hated doctors. It was like, fuck this. You can get a punch in the face.
The most important thing is to learn from this is not all doctors are bastards. There are good doctors out there. I've had plenty of good doctors. They're
That's
nothing but
good.
nice to me. And any doctor that hurts their patient, does harm to patients, no, they need to be held accountable. I
As
take it
well
yours
as
wasn't held accountable.
I'd like to, because I was too putty cat to say it at the time. And going to mention if she says anything stupid, I'll say, you know what? You've been riding my tuckus for the longest time, and it's time I say what I have to say.
Right. We, the breaking point.
Yeah, there's gonna be a breaking point one day, and I'm gonna say, you know what? You're not a bed of roses yourself. Nor is your profession. In fact, if you rewind 80 years to the World War II era, you guys were a bunch of pricks to my peoples. So, yeah, that's why I would say that. That's why I'm ADAB with doctors. I'm not ACAB, I'm not NACAB or any other AB except for a six pack on my stomach. I'm not going to show that because there's no tattoo there.
Right.
So, that being said, I do believe that it is because it could be easily a cab, could be easily be AD, AB. You never know. It depends on the person.
Yes, absolutely.
But I don't rap and abuse doctors in my rap music. I just say, well, I don't do that because it's just the way my mother raised me. You don't go trashing other people unless they trash you, kind of thing.
Right, exactly. That's how it should be.
Yeah, or if they trash your friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep, so that's where we're going to end it. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like button and the bell button for more videos coming up every two Thursday and
Yes, every Thursday and every Saturday if possible.
yep, every Thursday and Saturday if possible. See ya.
Awesome. Wait, hold on a minute. Before we go, we're going to do a part two to music on Thursday. See you then, folks.
See you then.
Bye!
Bye.